could freestyle about it, preach about it, or go off top of the head, but today I bought my notes so I could resurrect the dead. Yeah! Greetings and blessings to my navigators of the seven seas. I am your locksmith, your symbologist, and metaphysical tour guide, Flat Archie 5000, and I'm back with another one as we navigate through the land of Pineal. Today we're going to unlock your Solomon's Temple to unravel the mysteries of Jacob's Ladder. So as always, strap on your helmet and buckle up your spacesuit because we're on a mental voyage and we're about to take off before the walls of Jericho come crumbling down. In the tradition of entering Solomon's Temple, we must use a meditative master key to help us stay on the path of enlightenment. It is these divine words that have a literal, allegorical, and metaphysical message attached to them when understood in its proper context. So today we give honors and respect to the honorable chairman of the Revolutionary Black Panther Party, known as Fred Hampton, who once said, "If you dare to struggle, you dare to win. If you dare not struggle, then God damn it, you deserve not to win." Yes, indeed. Go on and take a shot of some of that holy water as I repeat those powerful words one more time. So to make understanding understood, our trusted friend and good brother, Fred Hampton said, "If you dare to struggle, you dare to win. If you dare not struggle, then God damn it, you don't deserve to win." Let me ring the bell for that. Ooh, I'm going to ring the bell one more time. Oh, that was powerful. Go on and meditate on that and click your heels 3 times because I have to ring the bell one more time for that powerful meditative key of wisdom as you enter the corridors of your Solomon's Temple. Let's get to it, shall we? No time to waste. Okay, masterminds of Solomon's Temple, let's start off by saying that Jacob in the Torah is synonymous with the name Yaqub, which is the Arabic variant of the name of the biblical patriarch known as Jacob, in the English language version of the Bible, and as Yaqub in biblical Hebrew. Thus, Yaqub has many parallels to the biblical Jacob's role as the father of the tribes of Israel. And for those of you who are familiar with the teachings of the Nation of Islam under Farad Muhammad and Elijah Muhammad, then you are familiar with the story of the big-headed scientist who was said to have discovered magnetism, who was also known and referred to as Yaqub. At a young age and later on in life, it was said he conjured up an evil plan to punish the original indigenous melanated inhabitants of the earth. Thus, he was responsible for laying out the blueprint to create a melanin recessive, weak and wicked white race who was to rule over the planet for 6,000 years. Thus, here in Solomon's Temple, we pride ourselves on being masterminds, so we don't debate about religion or so-called history or its various interpretations of it, because we all know all religious and spiritual books and higher levels of thought are used as metaphors and coded language to talk about us in the here and now, while giving us a blueprint and compass to navigate us back home to that place known and sometimes referred to as the divine spark, where all creation finds its origins out of darkness. So with that said, as we dive into this science today, we're going to concentrate on the esoteric meaning of Jacob's Ladder from the perspective of the Torah. Thus, Jacob's Ladder is a biblical story found in the book of Genesis that holds deep esoteric meaning and symbolism. The story goes like this. Jacob, the son of Isaac and the grandson of Abraham, is fleeing from his brother Esau after deceiving him and stealing his birthrights. As he travels, he stops for the night in a desolate place and lays down to sleep, using a stone as a pillow. While he is asleep, Jacob dreams of a ladder reaching from earth to heaven, with angels ascending and descending on it. Above the ladder stands God, who speaks to Jacob and promises to give him the land on which he is lying, and to bless him and his descendants when Jacob awakes up. He is filled with awe and declares that this place is truly the house of God. On the surface, this story may seem like a simple dream or vision. However, esoteric teachings and interpretations reveal a much deeper and mystical meaning to Jacob's Ladder. The ladder represents the path of ascension and spiritual evolution, with each step symbolizing a different level of consciousness or spiritual attainment. The angels ascending and descending on the ladder represents the connection between the earthly and heavenly realms and the communication between God and humanity. Jacob encounters with God at the top of the ladder signifies divine revelation and awakening of spiritual awareness. The story of Jacob's ladder is often interpreted as a metaphor for the journey of the soul through the realms of existence. The earth represents the physical plane, where we are bound by material desires and limitations. The ladder symbolizes the path to enlightenment and spiritual liberation, with each step representing a stage of spiritual growth and development. The angels represent spiritual beings who guide and assist us on our journey, helping us to transcend our earthly nature and ascend to higher levels of consciousness. In esoteric teachings, the ladder is also seen as a symbol of the connection between a microcosm and macrocosm, the individual and the universe. The steps of the ladder represents the different levels of existence, from the physical to the spiritual, and the journey of the soul as it evolves and unfolds. The angel who ascends and descends on a ladder represent the flow of energy and consciousness between the different realms, helping us to bridge the gap between the earthly and the divine. Let the God ring the bell for that. Okay. Jacob's ladder is also seen as a symbol of the spiritual initiation and the path of the mystic. Just as Jacob went through a profound experience and transformation in his encounter with God at the top of the ladder, so too do spiritual seekers undergo a process of inner awakening and realization as they ascend the ladder of consciousness. The ladder represents the stages of spiritual growth and the challenges and revelations that come with each step along the way. The story of Jacob's ladder is often used as a metaphor for the spiritual journey of the seeker, who must climb the ladder of consciousness in order to reach enlightenment and a union with the divine. Each step of the ladder represents a different aspect of the self that must be transcended or integrated in order to progress to the next level. The angels who accompany the guide, the angels who accompany and guide the seeker on their journey represent the spiritual forces and energies that assist in this process of transformation. Ultimately, the esoteric meaning of Jacob's ladder is a profound and powerful symbol of the journey of the soul towards the spiritual realization and union with the divine. It teaches us that we are not separate from God or the spiritual realms, but that we are all interconnected and part of a larger cosmic force. In conclusion, the story of Jacob's ladder holds deep esoteric meaning and symbolism that has inspired seekers and mystics for centuries. It represents the path of ascension and spiritual evolution, the connection between the earthly and the heavenly realms, and the journey of the soul towards enlightenment and union with the divine. By understanding and meditating on the esoteric meaning of Jacob's ladder, we can gain deeper insights into the nature of reality and our place within it, as well as guidance on our own spiritual journey towards self-discovery and inner transformation. And as always, in Solomon's temple, I leave you in peace with these powerful words. You can garb yourself and hold up your armor in any religious school of thought. But it takes a true mastermind to see things for what it is and not for what it appears to be. Let the God say it one more time, so it don't go over your head. You can garb yourself and hold up your armor in any religious school of thought, but it takes a true mastermind to see things for what it is and not for what it appears to be. Ashe, ashe, ashe.